Well, met travellers, I've decided that I'm going to definitely focus this channel on looking at lesser known games from now on. Well, I say focus it, I've been doing that sort of thing on and off for the past year or so. I've been running this channel, but I've also been playing games that everybody knows about. What's the point of that? So I'm going to focus more on what the original sort of vision of the channel was, as it were. And I thought I'd start with something absolutely awful. Don't know why I wanted to play this, but I don't know. I recall playing it one day and then thought, I should get that. And so here we are, Brave Dwarves 2. And as you can see, it's got some fairly decent backgroundage. It's not going to set the world on fire though. It looks like the sort of thing you'd see in a children's book. It's running at 60 FPS though. How about that? So what this is a platformer. And we are interrupted by two rather unsettling individuals. We can either play as a dwarf or a dwarf. A dwarf that's a bit like a wizard, or a dwarf that's not very much like a wizard. Who should we be? Guess I'll be that guy first. And there are also about 1 billion levels in which to play. Okay, well we'll start with Moonwalk, why not? And there are there are the controls which are wrong, or just really weird. Oh goodness. And already we're getting bombarded with all sorts of noises. Okay. So how does this work? Well, you can smack with your axe and the animation's a bit janky. You can walk along and the animation's a little bit odd. It's fairly smooth. When was this game made, actually? It was made some point in the early to mid-2000s when digital distribution was in its prime. I say in its prime. It was actually just starting out and people didn't really understand how people wanted to pay for games digitally. And then Steam came along and showed everybody how to do it. And then GOG.com came along and then said, nah, let's do it differently. And then they became the best. Anyway, got a horrible jumping animation. Notice that his beard white even though it was brown on the drawing. Usually I'm a fan of pre-rendered stuff, but this isn't really doing it for me yet. I'll say yet, let's see how it goes. Oh, I can't... I've never seen a platformer do that before. So, it's not a scroll, and it's a bit like Abe's Odyssey in that regard. Can we jump on this? No, we can't. But what we can do is gather a scroll. No. Collect all golden keys to open this door. Fair enough. Sounds easy. Can't sprint, this is the limit of walking. And I just took a hit from something that just appeared on the screen as I came onto it. AI is non-existent, I have to say. And overall the game is rather easy. I paid money for this. Why did I buy this game? Well, it was on the cheap, so I don't have huge amounts of regrets, but even so, I'm insane. Things I do for this channel, I mean, come on. Oh yeah, getting hit by something that's just appeared on the screen and come here. God, this attack is so weedy. It's worse than the flipping... I was playing Crusader Kings 2 the other day, and my god. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. Come here. These guys haven't quite got... They can't hold a candle to the ghost from Jazz Jackrabbit, let's just say. Also, how can I find out where my health is? Is it the heart at the bottom? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it is. And it's got a 1 in it. Presumably that's how many lives I have. Come here. Right, well, I cannot hit that ghost for the life of me. Oh well. It's fine. Some wolf keeps going off in the background, and I'm getting frame drops. Why the hell are them... Ugh. I mean, it's hardly the most intensive game in the world. Yeah, the graphics aren't amazing, I must say. The frog there, I could barely tell it was there because it was blending into the background. Also, what is the story here? And why is there a beehive? Now coming out of it, so that's fine. There's another ghost. Does that appear when you spend too long on the screen? If so, then that's... it's not a very effective method of getting you off the screen, is it? Whee! Do I have any other weapons? No, I don't. Also, I can't get past here. Good. So is this a dead end? Indeed it is. Oh, shut up. Right, so I think I went up, but there was nothing up there. Let's just try again and see if there is anything. Can I go across here? Oh yeah. Oh, wow, lots of loot and lots of baddies, which I walk into when I get on this flipping screen. Also, why do platforms just appear out of nowhere? That seems a bit strange. Try to avoid ghosts. They don't hurt you, but steal your money. Okay. Well, it's doing a great job of it so far. Since when do ghosts steal your money? This game obviously isn't very deeply ingrained in like Norse mythology or whatever. Although the text at the start seemed to suggest some sort of, for God's sake, Celtic, maybe? I don't know. There's a thing over there that says closed. If I recall... Okay. If I recall, it does open later on, but I can't remember how to get it to open. You can't like knock on the door. Also, why does my axe glow in my face? Oh no, it's open now. Okay. My, I've got another ugly individual with which to... Oh, I've got tons of money, so I can just buy everything. Steel cutter? Oh, I'll take that. Ring of greed? Oh yeah. Mithril bowl? What does this do? What are these items? Slot machine. Alright then. Spin. Well, I lost, so screw you. Leave the shop. So, I'm kitted out now. Oh right, so that's a thrown axe, which comes back to me, and yet I don't get it. Flipping hell. The ring and this mithril bowl are apparently passives. Exactly what they do, again, it escapes me. It doesn't say. If it said in the shop, then I apologise for not noticing it. Oh dear. Oh, the shop's open again. Does that mean it has new items? I wonder. Nope. Oh, yeah, it does, actually. It's got different items. Compass. I'll take the compass. Why the hell not? What does this do for me? Also, why doesn't he go out of the door? Oh dear. Who made this game? Okay, right. Let's just think about what games were out in the mid to early 2000s. We've got stuff like Half-Life. Yeah, that was a pretty good. Battlefront 2 as well. That was an amazingly good game. Not available on digital distribution. None of them were actually. Was the original Half-Life? No, that wasn't. It was released by Sierra in shops. And then you've got this. Hang on, how come Can I pass through the platform? I can't. Make your mind up, game. How am I supposed to get up there then? Oh, I've got to wait for that one. Oh, so yeah, timing's got to be perfect. Oh, stop nicking me cash, you stinking ghost. Come on. Let me up. God, this is tedious. Who designed this? Right, here we go. Hooray, I'm up. I'm going to gather as much cash as I can. Why do I get 2 sets of points for... Oh, that's not very nice. There we go. Get that elusive purple coin up there. Ah, cheers. Oh! I'm getting smacked by a very, very sassy leprechaun up there. Yeah, anybody who was familiar with Real Arcade and like will obviously be aware of what games were around during that time. He can't... What a beggar. Well, he didn't really do a whole lot to me. I didn't seem to lose very much health. Maybe he was stealing coins off me and all. This game's certainly ramping up in difficulty. My god. Yes! It does feel a little bit like a Flash game. Gotta say. Yeah, come on. There we go. The layout's a bit... What was the point of that compass exactly? I bought that compass and it doesn't seem to have done a whole lot. Oh, there's lots of sparkles. Okay. It looks like there is teleport next to this rock. Use down button to activate it. I wonder if you can remap your keys in this game. Answer, probably not. It's very generous with the old health potions. Oh crap! Just teleports me instantly. Okay. Ooh. Hey! Less of that. Smack you. Whee! Cash for me! Oh, there's a snake there. I couldn't see it because of the goblin at the bottom. He's a very jaunty little dwarf, isn't he? Oh, there's another shop here. And there's another sassy looking leprechaun. Look at him, he's right smug, isn't he? Let me in! Yeah, this dwarf isn't exactly Whoa, 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 where the hell did they come from? And why couldn't I see them? God damn it. Well, this game isn't very expensive, but it's still not worth the charging price. Grief! It just came out of nowhere. Ugh. It's still not worth the asking price. I think I paid £2.30 for it. I'm regretting it. That £2.30 could have gone towards something a bit cooler, like, oh my god, another stupid leprechaun. Can I hit him from over here? Yes? No, I can't, actually. Take this. Yeah. And I still didn't lose very much health. Oh, for God's sake. Did they come out of the bags or something? Why are frogs so dangerous? Okay, well, I haven't found a single golden key yet, and I've just noticed a map to the left of where my items are. That's always fun. So it's a bit like a roguelike, except not at all. Wah! Yeah. What else was I playing recently? I was playing Serious Sam HD, the second encounter with a gentleman. You may know because I've done videos with him in the past. And it was a lot of fun. We might have to cover that game in the future. I've also got this game called Serious Sam Classics Revolution. I'm not sure whether you're aware of it. And I'm not really sure what the point of it is either, because we've got Serious Sam HD. If you're not aware, actually, Serious Sam is a series of fantastic first-person shooters in sort of the vein of Quake and all that. It came out way after Doom. It was actually one of the original indie games as well, coming out as early as 2001. And yes, I'm aware people were making games, indie games back in those days, but it was particularly prevalent. And obviously, it's got quite a following, or else they wouldn't have made the HD ones. Followed by, of course, Serious Sam 3. Anyway, yes, me and he were playing that, and I noticed that I have a game called Serious Sam Classics Revolution in my Steam library. I was thinking, well, what is this? Is this like an update to the classic games? Because I do have the classic games as well. I got them in a Indie Royale Flash bundle once, which was quite cool. Introduced me to the Serious Sam series, so thank you for that. And yeah, I was looking at it, and looked on the store page, $7.99 it was. So I haven't bought it, so I have to wonder where it's come from. And yeah, if anybody here has the same game and they don't remember paying for it, then do let me know. Oh god, the frame rate is tanking. How come I can go through that platform and yet there's water? Oh, for God's sake, stupid leprechaun, get out of here. The leprechaun attacks faster than... like, it's got a bit of an invincibility bit after I get hit. Hang on, why am I walking through the woods exactly? What is the motivation for my dwarf to be going around smacking people? I say people. I really mean evil robotic bees. Take this. Oh, hang on. If you look at the animation, it sort of follows through, or does it? Okay, maybe I'm just an idiot. Have I been here before? Yes, I have. Oh, let me out. Why can't I teleport through this again? There we go. Spring! Got quite a jump to say that there's a dwarf. You know, it occurs to me this is Brave Dwarves 2. I hate to think what Brave Dwarves 1 was like. Dear me. Maybe it had identical graphics and just had different maps or something? Anyway, I didn't see it on the place I bought it off, which, incidentally, if you're wondering, it's Big Fish Games. Yeah, they've been around for donkey's years. In fact, have they been around for longer than Real Arcade? Because I seem to remember they were the ones who published all the PopCap games digitally originally. Of course, a lot of them are also available on Steam nowadays. But there's been this one particular PopCap game that I've never been able to find, other than... oh, come on, why would you put a gap in the platform there if I can't fall through it? Fucking jokers. Yeah, as I was saying, there's been one particular PopCap game that I've never been able to find. The only place I've ever seen it on sale was Real Arcade itself. And if you're not aware of Real Arcade, basically it was this really, really awful... well, you know about Real Player, probably. So, Real Arcade is basically the digital distribution equivalent of that. It was a really early form of DD. And it's nothing like what we have today. It had this weird thing where I can't remember exactly how you paid for games. I don't think they ever had any particular sales like you see on Steam and such. And I can't remember how you paid for games particularly, but I seem to remember it was a bit awkward. And I remember there was this sort of system where you'd pay a certain amount of money per month, and you'd get a load of games. You get a single game for free plus discounts on every other game. And I remember really wanting it because there was this one game that I really wanted from Real Arcade called Axis Arena. I've since found a copy of it, and the only way to get it was through this Game Pass thing, which was the monthly subscription doobry. And they had a free trial. Anyway, I won't go into that, but yeah, that's a story for another day. They had a free trial and I got the game, but they wanted something like 40 quid per month for one game, plus discounts on every other game. And I can't remember how much the games were. Why did I just teleport randomly? I don't know. I can't remember how much they charged for the games separately, but they must have been quite expensive. Good grief, I'm finding every single secret here, and I've not found a single gold key yet. Good grief, this game is pretty dull. As far as platformers go, I wouldn't recommend this one. I can jump through every platform. Bit of an oversight. Also, the flipping... Look at the background, it's so full of artifacts. Oh. And now I'm in a place where, if there were any more frogs, I wouldn't be able to see them. Is that another teleporter? Where am I now? There I am. Deary me. This is certainly an improvement on Brave Dwarves 1, even though I've never played Brave Dwarves 1. Oh, why are there loads of sparkles just everywhere? Well, I've got tons of money now, so I can definitely afford literally everything in any shop that I come across. Up we go. Whee! Oh, have I been here? Yeah, I have. Oh. Okay. Well, there's one more place that I haven't been, according to that... Oh, come here. Oh, no, I haven't. Have I been here? No, because I would have killed that leprechaun. Oh, hell. Seems like the enemies respawn. Okay, there's one more place up here that I haven't been to. Goddamn wasp. Worse than the wasps on Jazz Jackrabbit. Yay, I've made 2 Jazz references. Oh, man. Well, more cash for me. But I am a dwarf. I am a dwarf who gets older when you start the game. Strolling, strolling, strolling. I still want to know the motivation for this dwarf. Take this. You and all. Yeah, it's like the Frankish thrown axemen on Age of Empires 2, except not nearly as cool. Yeah, that's what I've been playing a lot recently, Age of Empires 2. You know what, this game's so boring that I might as well talk about what I've been doing in my spare time. I haven't actually recorded many videos lately, which is a bit regrettable, because I've got a huge list of videos that I want to make, and I need to make them all. One of my ideas actually is to create one video for each of my Steam games, which is going to take a hell of a long time because I've got something like 250 games on there. Plus there's the games on GOG.com which add up. Seeing that GOG.com is my favourite of the digital distribution platforms, it's clear that I'm going to have many games on there. They've recently started doing movies, haven't they? That's quite an interesting little thing. Okay, what was I saying? Yes, Age of Empires 2 HD edition, plus the Forgotten Empires expansion. I got it ages ago, Age of Empires 2 HD. I can't remember. It must have been on sale dead cheap or in a bundle or something. And actually it's in the current Humble Jumbo bundle. Don't know whether it'll be running when this video goes out, but might be worth a look. It's available for $15 plus a bunch of other games like Legend of Grimrock and Crusader Kings 2. What a crap game. Yeah, so I've been playing that a lot with Joe, and I've been trying to refine my... because I used to play it a lot when I was younger. Back in high school we used to just... well, I say play it, all we really did was constantly type in E = MC squared and then go and kill everybody before they'd even reach the feudal age. So I've been trying to get my castle age to under 18 minutes, and let me tell you, it's been proven to be a right task. You see, it requires a lot of fast reflexes, and that's something that I don't really possess. you need to be really on the ball if you're going to play Age of Empires 2 properly. Reason being, you need to keep... Well, if you've played Age of Empires 2, I imagine you'll know exactly what I'm on about. Basically, it's an RTS, and the building that you start with is called a town centre, and that makes villages. And the point of the game, obviously, is to conquer the map, or create a wonder first, or collect all the relics from around the map. And the key is to have as many villages as you can, so they can be gathering enough resources for you to make loads and loads of troops, and to be able to advance to the next stage as quickly as possible. Oh, I'll have a flying machine, thank you. I'll have that and that and that. Oh, I've just got a map, okay. I'll just take everything. Can I have a ring of fitness? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, that's the slot machine. Get lost. So you need to have as many villages as you can, while also being able to uphold your economy. What the hell? What? How the hell does that work? Am I supposed to be... What? It just flies around. I thought it was going to collect coins for me. I don't know. How strange. Yeah. So you've got to have tons and tons of villagers. You don't get food that quickly to start with, and so it's been quite difficult for me to try and cut my time down, simply because food runs out on certain maps really, really quickly. For example, the Arabia map starts you in the desert, and I'm not making myself very clear on that. Basically, you'll have to play Age of Empires 2 if you want me to be clear. Anyway, the Arabia map starts you in a desert with very scarce food. So, and I read this guide on how to get your castle age under 18 minutes. And it starts you on the Arabia map. It says go on the Arabia map, and if you can do it on the Arabia map, then you're sorted. I usually play on Mega Random, but I tried it on the Arabia map for about half an hour before I got to castle age. So, the problem is I don't really. You need to keep your town centre busy at all times, making villages when you can. And that's the tricky part, remembering to go back to your town centre, make more villages, and then rinse and repeat. And also trying to micromanage your villagers so that they're getting food and stuff. Because part of the problem is that you can make farms in the game, but the farms aren't very quick at getting food for you, so it's not really the most optimal solution. Whereas there's a lot of food wandering around, like you can go hunting for deer and stuff, and that plus hunting for boar and sheep are the best ways of getting food. And once you've run out of them, then you start making farms. But it's getting the deer and the boar and stuff to start with. That's the tricky bit. You know what else is tricky? The fact that this game keeps dropping frames. The hell's all that about? Well, it's not dropping frames. It's just the frame rate's crap. Oh, do I lose health by going in the water? Or do I gain health? No, I lose health. Even when I'm just waist deep. It's all that about, game. That's so strange. Why would you lose health by going in water? A dwarf's allergic to water or something. Anyway, yeah, Age of Empires 2, and then Joe comes along and says to me, hey, you're beating it on moderate. And I say to him, well, you suck then, don't you? Yeah. I'm not very good at strategy games, and yet I love them to bits. Whee! Oh, what's this? A big rock. Smack you. Ah, I see. I get the picture. My flying machine. What is the point of the flying machine? It doesn't do anything. Oh, it fires off shots. Cool. Bang! That's easily the coolest thing that this game's done so far. I want to play as the flying machine. Oh yeah, that's right, jump through the water, yeah. Because that's how you get through water. They've not really done a whole lot in terms of design here. They've just nicked everything from every cliché fantasy realm they could find. And oh wow, I didn't think I just threw a bomb by accident. Oh dear. Pring! How many gold keys are there? Exactly? Oh. What? Why would you put a flipping tiny little gem right at the bottom of the map where I can't get it? Yeah. Oh, cheers. Oh, do I regenerate health? Oh, hell. Come back! I can't tell whether I regenerate health or not. Or is that the mithril bowl that's doing that? I want a mithril bowl in case I fall off something. Wah! Up we go. Across we go. Oh, there's another shop up there. I want to go in the shop and buy something cool. Boing, boing, boing. I'm like a kanga dwarf. That's what I am. Whee! Those little jingly sound effects remind me of Rayman 3, which is a much better fantasy game than this. Oh, look. Brave ring. Pin of silence. I want a pin of silence. Steel cutter. Well, I'll take some more of them. Brave ring. Spiritual axe. Go on then. Whee! Why is it the same guy running every shop? Bit strange, that. Ugh. Might as well just use this magic axe. The Frankish throne axe. Yeah, that's how I got into Age of Empires 2, wasn't it? I remember now. Bring! Yeah, the Frankish throne axe man is the unique unit for the Frankish Empire on the Age of Empires 2. Whereas in Civilization, it's what is it? It's a weird pikeman. Can't remember what it's called now. Oh, I can get more flying machines. Let's do that. Yes, more mithril bowl, more of that. Good. Why the hell not? Yeah, it's a replacement for the pikeman in Civ 4, which is weird. I wonder why Civ 4 would have different UUs to Age of Empires 2. Obviously they're by different people, but you'd think historically they would have one particular unit that they'd send in battle rather a lot. Which is, I guess, where they get unique units from, but I don't know. Maybe the Frankish throne axeman was a bit overpowered for old Civ. And rightly so, because flipping hell. Imagine being able to throw an axe like 2 tiles ahead of you in Civ 4. If you watch any of my Civ 4 videos, you'll know exactly how overpowered that would be. And if you've actually played Civ 4. What am I on about? I'm not even concentrating on this game anymore because it's so easy. It's just such a crappy example of a platformer on PC. And I would recommend not buying it. Take this. Whee! What was the point of that screen? Oh dear. Well, anyway, this has been Brave Dwarves 2 Deluxe. Available from Big Fish Games. Whether you trust them with your details is another idea entirely. I mean, although actually this game might be suitable for very, very young children. Possibly. Although, again, there are much better examples of decent platformers. None of them are springing to mind at the moment, but I mean, if you, for example, have something that's not a PC, then, for example, a Super Nintendo Entertainment System, you could get them some really decent platformers on there. In fact, one of the finest platformers I've ever played was made for the Super Nintendo, and that is Super Mario World. Good. Well, oh, goodness gracious me, I'm drowning! For goodness sake, I'm drowning, even though I'm only got a foot in water. Oh, by gum. Take this. Oh, I can't find more than one at once. Actually, yeah, that is one of the best examples of a platformer on PC, and I've been mentioning it all throughout this video, and yet it slipped my mind somehow. Jazz Jackrabbit 2. There you go. If you want a really good platformer to play on PC, Jazz Jackrabbit 2 is your man. Or Jazz is your man. Or Jazz is your rabbit. Problem with that is, it's not readily available, whereas this is quite easily available for the low price of £2.30 or $2.99, whichever your regional variant is. Anyway, I think I'm probably done with this game. There are about 30 levels of this, just strolling around trying to find keys, which is a bit tedious, so I think I'll probably remove this game from my hard drive and never speak of it again. And I'll pretend I dropped the £2.30 down the sewer grate or something. Anyway, oh, there's the map. Cool. I've got all the keys. Hooray. Well, I'll see you all next time then. Cheerio.